Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And again back to Kmet.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
To throw is Fields.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And he will get in to make it 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And powering through at the 35. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff steps away to his left.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they will touch him down the knee before he gets the first.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. as they line up and kick this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, here's second and 11.
Now Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That is caught by Hurdle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Fields.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Fields throwing again. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Robert Tunyon.
45 yards.
And the Bears add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Fields trying to throw for it.
It's complete. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's gone. Buying time to his left.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
James Mitchell.
54 yards.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here we go. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Rick Blair.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff going to keep it himself. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Fields on the move to his left.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this...
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Trying for right, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fields on first down.
Open man, this is Lewis. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 29 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're hoping.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now it's Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On first down, it's Fields.
Out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Powering his way forward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try the air now with Goff, eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, now how about this return? And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 8.
Out of the gun. Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Fighting ahead at the 15. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he's got some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make the play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Being chased out left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry up.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball.
How the hell did I catch that?
The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 64 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Herbert powering up the middle. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Mercedes Lewis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7.
That was the luckiest shit I ever seen.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, he caught. It's St. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A handoff for Herbert.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. This is Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45.
To throw is Fields.
Steps away. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On first down, Fields.
Steps away to his left. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Fields.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Fields on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's Herbert.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Khalil Herbert
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. This is 1st and 10.
Now it's Goff. On the move to his left.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Goff. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And off comes to Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here comes second down.
Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Goff now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's first and goal. Gibbs.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now second down and a few inches. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. Do you see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers? Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field. We'll try to do it again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. So not only the interception, but now they've got it 1st and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside a couple of times and make sure my running back has both hands over the football, body covering it, and I kick it on 3rd down. That way, if something goes awry with the snap, we still have 4th down to try it again and win the ball game.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
6 yards on the touchdown run. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.